Hey guys, I'm coming to you today with a starter for a 2008 Ford Escape, non-hybrid, 2.3 liter, 4-cylinder. So the reason I'm filming this today is because there's no videos on this starter at all, and I kind of want to show you something here. The starter is literally as far down as you could actually see to get this thing. I'm not sure what I have to take off, so you're lucky that you're riding along with me so that I can catalog this as well. But let me see if you probably can't see in there, but it's somewhere up. It's above the transmission, and there's no room at all to get to it. So let me grab a flashlight so I can show you. So here's the other one. Here's the new one. Let me show you that first. All right. So they're relatively pretty small. Small starter. With a solenoid on here. Some sort of connection. Looks like a crush connection or something. That it slides into or not for the ground. So we'll see. We'll see how hard this is. I took off this bottom boot just to make sure that I could see. But like I can't even get in here to show you where this damn thing is. That's how bad it is. I mean, yeah, let me see if I can get you up here. All right, so I'm about to put the flashlight up there, along with the camera, okay? So that, I think that's it. You can see it. I can't tell if you can see it or not. Kind of contortionist here, but it's up back there, in between the radiator, which I'm banging on, the fan, and the starter. So stay with me if you want to see how to change a starter on this thing. Okay, so all right, so here's the oil filter, just to get you kind of a good idea of where you're at. All right, so I'm gonna move forward here, and bear with me. You can see the starter up there. So it's right where, see where the oil sending unit plug is? It's right above there. Let me see if I can get the phone up there. It's so tight. This is like impossible to get to. You can kind of see the, there you go. All right, you see it up there? See the metal? It looks like you can see the metal going through the starter right there, the metal bar right in between this and that. So right to the left of the green plug. So that's where your starter is. There's two bolts. There's one on top and one on bottom with a bracket. So I'm gonna put you down, try to get you in a tripod, and go from there. All right, guys, so I took off the whole front clip here. So that was the only way to really get to it. So let me show you kind of where we're at here. So like I said, there's the oil filter. All right. So there's the oil filter. And right there is the starter. That's one bolt for the starter right there, and the other one's above it, okay? So the only way to get this out, see the back of the starter right there? So the only way to get that out is to take off the oil pressure switch, because there's a lot of lines right there. There's 4 power wires, or 3 power wires in the oil hose, the fluid hose there. Needs to come. You need to push it out or something. So we'll cross that when we get to it. But that's where it is. I had to take the whole front clip off in order to get to it. All right, guys. So I had to, let me get a light in here. I had to take out the bolts. One quick tip for this. The ground wire is actually connected to the first bolt. So if you can see, there's 2 bolts up there. One, and then there's the other one up there. You can see it. So yeah, there you go. So there's 2 silver things. So when the studs go in there, let me show you the studs. So when these studs go in, there was one bolt there was one bolt here. So this stud was actually in there like this. And then, I'll show you. So this bolt was in there like this, all right? And then there was the ground wire that went behind this, and then this one on there. So when you get the top bolt off, there's two 13 millimeters in there. So they're 13s, not 14s. So when you're trying to take the starter out, use 13s. I used a deep one with a breaker bar just to get it loose, and then I did the breaker bar at the bottom to get it loose, and then I went from there. So then I I slid it out from this side. So when you get some pressure on it, slide it out to your right from here over. You can do it, just go over here and then get some space out. So I'm gonna put the new one in reverse order, and then there's the bracket that came off. So one thing, this oil sending unit, pick one up. So this pressure switch right here, pick one up, because most likely the clip is very brittle, it's gonna break. So they're $12. So don't even waste your time not changing it while you're in there, or at least pick it up just in case it breaks. So, all right, so I'm gonna get this going and then put this in backwards, reverse order, get this buttoned up. So I'll show you once I get the starter back on, when you start recording.
Okay, I think it's recording.
All right, so.
Yep.
So guys, this is the, there's one here and one on top that you have to kind of get. There's not much room. Right here is the oil sending unit pressure switch that snaps. So you're better off, like I said, for 12 bucks getting that, getting a new one. So yep, so you got to get these up. There was you got the two wires that connect to the starter. You really have to get in there and twist it around in order to get it to seat properly. I had to take a break and have my friend do it, because it's challenging a little bit. The wire harness gets all twisted up and caught in the way, so just be aware of that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna take this out. So I just loosened this up. It's gonna be oil that drips, so don't worry about it. Just try to get it in as fast as you can. This is the actual oil pressure switch. So it's actually telling the computer how much pressure is in the going in. So just make sure it goes in straight. There's Loctite on it too, so you want to be careful of that. So let me get this buttoned up and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so I got the new oil pressure switch in. I got the starter up there. You can see the new starter. That's in. So next thing you got to do is put the front clip back on and button it up and call it a day. We already started the car, and starts right up, no problem now. So just remember, guys, I already buttoned this back up, but take your battery off first. But you're gonna have a nice surprise when you start taking your starter off. Don't even bother going in from the top side. It's not gonna work. It has to come in from the bottom. So, and like I said, once you're in here, here's the front of the car. Take the starter, go over the motor mount, and come out to the right-hand side, pull it down, go back in the same way. Pay attention to the wire harness, because it will get caught up on you if you don't do it properly. All right, so that's it. Starter's done. If you have any questions, feel free to make a comment. I'll help you out as best I can. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you checking out my videos, and if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. Thank you.